So, again, going back to living here, uh, do you take advantage of the services that Central Civico
Um,
provides? And
I've
what's
gone
that
to
like?
their parties. They've had weddings there, and I have a buddy that comes here to visit his mom. He's Spanish, but he doesn't speak a word of it. And we go over there. And I say, "You look the part." And he says, "Well, you speak better than me. Just keep talking. they'll think that you supposed to be here." I get talking to people, and they end up taking us to a table and feeding us dinner and a cake and free food.
Not bad. How'd you learn to speak Spanish?
Uh, Once upon a time, I was a good Mormon boy and went on a mission to Guatemala. Kind of fell from the church. I'm still a member, but I'm just not active. After the years I played baseball, I was always on the road.
You probably used your Spanish with baseball. There's a
Oh,
lot of
big
Latino
time.
baseball players.
Big time pitchers, I'd have to translate. I played shortstop, so I'd have to come in and translate to the manager with the pitchers. Guys from Puerto Rico, though, real fast.
Yeah, my family's from Mexico, and yeah, I struggle going, okay, I can
Oh,
keep up with this, but it sounds
yeah,
awesome.
I got used to it on my mission and learned the language well, speak it fluently, and but the people in Guatemala have all day. They just don't care. I came home and met a few people from Mexico, and holy moly, I couldn't understand. And then I heard Puerto Ricans, Dominican Republicans, and it's like I learned enough to help my manners, but it came around.
And that's why it works for Bad Bunny with his music. He can speak that stuff fast to the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, tell me, so again, like services, have you participated in any of the services you've heard others speak of today, or other
Well,
ones that you've seen?
the vegetables, the produce that we get in the summer was wonderful. And my sweetheart over there, she volunteers and does a lot of work for them, and she's a sweetheart. I met her here. She used to be a friend. I'd sit out front, have a cigarette, and meet her when she'd walk home from work, and we'd just crack each other up.
Wait, we got romance that happened at Casa Milagros?
Oh, yeah.
I would put you
Yeah.
two together if I realized that was the
Well, I
case.
used to live in 207. Now I live with her on the third floor.
Nice. Good for you guys.
Love her to pieces.
What are things you like about the way people interact here at Casa Milagros?
I notice they pick up on when I'm nice to people outside. I say hi to everybody, ask them how they're doing. Kind of got that from playing ball, playing with the kids at the stadium and signing their autographs and stuff. I just like doing that as a person to other people. Life's hard enough not to have somebody nice in July,
That is the truth.
and I've got the nicest one,
I gotta ask who you played for.
Phillies.
Who's that?
I don't
You
think
got
he's-
my
I don't think
partner's.
he's a Tigers fan, but that's all.
Jim Hoops. I was the backup to. He's in the Hall of Fame now. Larry Boa. He was getting ready to retire, and I was supposed to take his place. We did not get along. But wow, what an athlete he was.
Well, that's cool.
He couldn't hit his weight, and I couldn't get the ground balls that he could get to. So I called us even. I could hit, and he could field.
Well, it's always fascinating to hear where your lives were and then how they got you here.
Yeah.
Are there other things you'd like to tell me about living here or about
Love the new
Central
management.
Civico?
I told Brandy how much we love our new manager, and she is on the ball. My parents owned apartments when I was growing up, and taking Spanish in school before my mission, I picked up enough to where I could pick up the rent for my dad, and I had to start learning how to take care of problems that my dad couldn't because he didn't know what the problems were. So we had meetings, and I got to know all the tenants, and we became close. They trusted me because I was trying to help them with my dad, and learning all the things I did with my dad with all those apartments helped me learn what's going on here. And we had problems, but it's not always the problem of the person that you blame because they haven't been trained right. And, I think who we have now has been trained right.
So you probably understand what Brandy had to do to step in and
Yes.
make that change. What do you
Yes.
think about that?
I think it's wonderful.
Hold
How
on
come?
just a second.
Okay.
Okay, he has to vacuum upstairs when he's